What's going on, everybody? This is David here from Blucher's Videos and Collectibles, and today I have another video for you guys, and this is a special unboxing from a trade that I made from a good friend and fellow YouTuber, the Tattoo Toy Hunter, and this is probably, I think, my third trade that I made with him, because it seems like every time he gets some good stuff from the yard sale or his friend's antique shop, and just from thrift stores and things like that, is always something that I want or I need to add to my collection. And of course, I always have some stuff that he needs or wants to add to his collection. And the neat thing about this is because since we have our love for vintage toys, that it's always a reasonable trade, because we always try to figure out, what's going to be worth the trade and what's not, because there's some things that he has in his collection that he needs to fill, and things that I need in my collection that I need to fill. And sometimes there's certain things that he's not familiar with that I am, that suits me. And there's some things that I have that he wants to add or start collecting that I don't mind giving to him, because it's a win-win situation for the both of us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this big ass package. So I hadn't opened it, so we're gonna open it together like I always do with all my trades and so forth. So, and I'm really excited about this one because uh, these figures in here have a lot of meaning to me, because it's stuff that I grew up with, and I know a lot of people, they grew up on stuff like Marvel and DC, as well as I did too. But there's also some other stuff that there's also other stuff that I grew up with that were more fond memories than Marvel or DC has, because these are more of the obscure comics and stuff that I really enjoyed in high school and stuff. And let's go ahead and open this up. Finally got it cracked open. And the first thing, Kevin, you didn't have to do this. Kevin, I was not expecting this at all. Damn. Gotta give props to him, because he's always adding things in here that you least expected, And Kevin, I really appreciate this. This will go well with my Hasbro collection, my WWE or WWF Hasbro collection. I wasn't expecting you to give this up or anything at all. I was expecting you to keep this in your collection. But wow, I really appreciate this, Kevin. This means a lot to me, because the fact that you know that I collect these and you've seen some of my figures in collection. So wasn't expecting you to give this up at all. I was just joking with you about it, and stuff. But wow, thank you so much for this. It's, I know you always like to add little things to your packages and stuff, a little extra, but this is a little too much extra. But I really appreciate this, and it seems like it's in working condition. So thanks again, Kevin. Really appreciate this. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the main centerpiece. Let's see. First up, this is a figure that's based on the comic book Wildcats. And one thing about Wildcats is this is one of the comics that I used to read a lot. I still have a few issues. I think I still have a few issues. At least one or two left, because back then when I used to sell off my stuff like an idiot, that was some of the things that went. But anyways, this is based on a comic book, Wildcats, and it was created by Jim Lee and Brandon Chow, I think is his name. And they were both the original creators of this series. I know this series had like 5, 6 volumes, but I don't care for those. I just like the original volumes, volume 1, should I say. But I think originally after the first run, initial run, the company got sold to DC or something like that, and I couldn't get into the revised version. The original version is the best in my opinion, and this is also had a cartoon series as well. It was very short, you know, it was like 12, 13 episodes, I think, and it was more kid friendly, you know, a lot less violence than the comic book itself. And also Playmates. Playmates is one that made these figures. So this is one figure uh, I thought was really awesome. And when he picked this up, and I said, Kevin, I want to trade you for this. And so he agreed to it. And so Diamante is his name, a savage alien for the Wildcats. So this is one of the good guys. And excuse me. And let's see, there's something else I wanted to say. Can't remember. But I know collectors always talk about their black holes. You know, about how they venture on to a different company and figures and stuff. Well, this is my new black hole right here. It's collecting all the figures from this line, whether it's loose or on card. So it doesn't matter to me either way. You know, it's always good to have a mixture of both. You know, depending on the condition and stuff. So this is in pretty good shape. You know, it does have a little can't really, well, you can tell it does have a little bit of yellowing right here, but you know it's still in relatively good shape, and you can tell that's kind of the packet's kind of faded out just a tad bit, but that's okay. But overall, you know, it's in still great shape. You know, it's got the classic Playmates logo right there. There's the figure itself, and here's the artwork on the top of the package. There's the logo, Wildcats, the covert action covert action teams. Sorry, I was trying to read the back of the thing upside down, so I couldn't read it that well. So here's the back of the package. And there's some of the figures. There's quite a few that's in this line. So I have to go on eBay and see what I can find to continue this line. So yeah, this is my new black hole. So, and plus, I would like to get the original comics, and I think there was like 50 issues for volume 1. Like I said, I don't really care for the DC version and all that stuff, but the original stuff is what I enjoyed reading very much. So, but yeah, this is one of the figures that I traded for, and let's go ahead and open up the set this thing down right here. Now this thing, Kevin got this at the garage sale, and I saw the video when he got this figure in the garage sale, and I already immediately knew what it was, and I thought maybe, man, I got to have this thing in my collection, because this one is also based on another comic book series, but it was only like 5 issues, and I'm looking to get that set of comics too, because I used to have that set as well. So okay, let's go ahead and take this big thing out, and if you seen Kevin's video, you already automatically know what this is, but this thing is massive, and I might have to do an unboxing on this one, because the package is a little beat up, but I would like to do an unboxing of this, because even though the package looks nice and stuff, but you can't really see it because how dirty and faded out it is, which is fine, because this deserves to be displayed, because it's so big, and it's really cool. So this figure is from the toy line Mutant Earth, and is also, like I said, it was based on a mini-series. It's only like 5 issues, and it's Mulak. And you can barely see it in here, so it's such an awesome figure. here's the top of the package, and also it says Stan Winston creatures. So this is also based on one of Stan Winston's creation. Because Stan Winston at the time, he made all kinds of stuff for movies and comic books and TV shows and things like that. And so this is stuff that he made for like the toy lines and things like that. And there's not many of these. There's only like I want to say about 6 of them. So these are pretty hard to find from my understanding. I hadn't really looked into it because I forgot that they had this toy line. But here's the other characters. Good look at it there. It's the back of the package. Pause and read that if you want to. So here's the bottom of the package. So, but yeah. So yeah, just look forward to a figure review on this thing, and I think this would be a fun review. And yeah, I mean, this is great. Let me get this thing real quick. Excuse me. I had set this on the floor. So, but yeah, here is my trade that I can't seem to. Yeah, this thing's massive. So this is my trade that I made with Kevin, and really happy with this trade and everything. And I know that he's happy with his trade because he tells me all the time, man, I'm in love with these figures. It's awesome. So if you want to find out what I traded for or with him for these figures, check out his channel. It's Tattoo Toy Hunter. And the link will be in the description below. And don't forget that I got this as well. I appreciate this one, Kevin. I really do. This was a surprise. I wasn't expecting this. So this will go along with my other Hasbros. And, but anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, leave a comment below if you recognize any of these figures or if you had any of these figures growing up, or if you're currently collecting any of them. And also, if you haven't checked out my last action figure review on the 1988 RoboCop Series 1 from Kenner, I advise you to check that out. It's one of my better videos that I think I've done in a while. I'm very proud of that video and that review. I think I did a pretty decent job with that, and because toy reviews is new for me, so I've never really done it before, so that's a new thing I'm doing for my channel. So check that out, and check out my other toy reviews if you're interested, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, and so you can receive all my videos as I upload, and I will see you guys later.